With over 200 million active users, everyone knows about Facebook. Grandmas, college kids, everyone's on it except Mika.
Well, I tried.
But a lot of people don't know who
down.
created it. His name is Mark Zuckerberg, a 25-year-old genius who is regularly compared to Bill Gates. His story is detailed in the new book, The Accidental Billionaires, The Founding of Facebook, a tale, believe it or not, of sex, money, genius, and betrayal. And we're joined now by the author of that book, Ben Mezrich. Ben, great to have you with us.
Hey, good morning.
Gracious.
First of all,
did you see the cover of that book?
Sex,
the red bra.
Sex, money, and Facebook.
Yeah,
Please explain to me.
Turn away.
Because we associate Facebook, frankly, with nerds.
With nerds. Well, it is about nerds.
Yeah.
The kids who founded it, Mark Zuckerberg and his friend, were geeky, gawky kids who were essentially trying to get laid in a lot of ways. And like most of us, that was...
Say that in the morning?
Sure. You can say laid, right?
Yeah.
And basically...
No, I don't think you can say that.
Yes.
I actually don't think you can.
But let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's just keep moving. Keep
Anyways,
going.
it's these genius kids who essentially created the next generation in sort of technology while trying to become part of the in crowd. And so Mark Zuckerberg, it started with a prank, a college prank, and that's what sort of led to Facebook. One night after a bad date, he actually hacked into all of the computers at Harvard and pulled up pictures of all the girls on campus. And he made a Hot or Not website where you could judge which girl was hotter. And that almost got him kicked out of school because it crashed all the servers. And then the next day, he basically came up with the idea of Facebook.
So it might be about a lack of sex.
I mean, I think in a lot of ways, it's more about kids who are trying to get to the next level.
So, could I ask a technological question?
Sure.
Thanks. Raise the bar,
Where is he going next? What's the next thing after Facebook?
You know what? I personally believe Facebook is brilliant, and I think it really is. We've gone from the village to the city to Facebook. It's the next step in human evolution. It's changed how people socialize. It's changed how people date. It's changed how people live. It's at 200 million members, growing every day. I think Facebook in the next generation is... It's everything. It takes over the internet, and I love Facebook. I'm a big fan.
You were saying something interesting before we came on, which is that Mark Zuckerberg, who's a billionaire, the youngest billionaire in the world, I guess, is not interested in money. Explain
you know what?
that.
Mark Zuckerberg doesn't care about money. When he was 17 years old, he created a piece of software for MP3 players. Microsoft supposedly came to him and offered him over $1 million. And he just said, no, not interested. No reason at all. Just gave it away for free. And as he moves forward, and as you see in the book, he's not motivated by money. And now he's the head, of a multi-billion-dollar corporation. And who knows what he's going to do, because he doesn't really care about money, which is very admirable. I mean, he's one of these pure geniuses. A lot of times he gets a bad rap because he's so focused and so brilliant. But what he really cares about is Facebook and it getting bigger and it sort of becoming what he envisions it being.
And tell us about the day-to-day operations of Facebook. Is it really run by a bunch of kids? Is it 25?
I mean, it's a young company, and these are the kids at Harvard who are sitting in the corner and work the computers, and they are now running sort of the business. And he's a genius. There was a kid, Sean Parker, who was very influential in building it. He was the kid who co-founded Napster with Sean Fanning, dropped out, never went to college, founded Plaxo, and then was the first president of Facebook. And he was this kind of rock star kid. And he was one of the initial people, he's not there anymore, but who brought it. It really is the kids running the company.
What about Twitter? How's that all fit?
Yeah.
Twitter. I heard a great quote that Twitter is the Macarena of the internet. That it's I love Twitter. Twitter is much more to me like MySpace, where it's look at me, look at me, look at me. It's a branding thing. I think it's growing very quickly. I think it's really cool. You put it out there, everyone can look at you, and for celebrities, it's awesome. And I enjoy it. I'm on it all the time. But I think it's different. Facebook is essentially the next step in evolution. Twitter is just something that could be incorporated in.
The Macarena. I like that.
One of your previous books, Bringing Down the House, an absolutely fantastic book, but it bankrupted, frankly. Many of us who suddenly thought we could count cards and go to Vegas, and it didn't work out so well. Do you see any parallels between Mark Zuckerberg and some of the characters you had in your previous
Well, I mean,
books?
in what I write, there's always parallels in that this whole gambling personality and taking risks, and young kids who are absolutely brilliant, but maybe not the most socially cool people you'll ever meet. The MIT kids were pretty uncool until they became rock stars in Vegas, and Mark Zuckerberg and Eduardo became cool through Facebook. I mean, they essentially became the crowd that they wanted to be part of when they created it.
And Mark Zuckerberg, the one person who would not talk to you for this
Would not
book?
talk to me. You know, I tried and tried. It was like waiting for Godot. It was a continuous process of trying. But I worked around him, and I talked to a lot of the people who are in the story. So.
All right. Well, given your track record, this is sure to be a fantastic book. It's called The Accidental Billionaires. Already going to be a movie, I understand.
Yeah, big movie.
We'll look forward to that. The Founding of Facebook, Accidental Billionaires. Ben, thanks so much.
And check out the tie. Shirt combo.
He's a hip guy.
I'm fascinated and dizzy at the same time looking at that combo.
He's hip. He's hip. Thanks.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Something. All right. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.